Alright, so given the recent political events, I'm sure there is talk in some circles about taking up arms and weapons against the regime that is coming in to rule over our formerly great nation. This video is to discuss why that is absolutely wrong, and it is quite possibly one of the worst things to do in this current time of crisis. We will also discuss alternatives to violently resisting. Okay, firstly, let's look at it from a pragmatic standpoint. Yes, they stole the election. It was blatantly cheated. At least half the entire population of the United States is angry and has lost faith in our current method of government and voting confidence. The peaceful protest and small-scale riot at the Capitol building resulted in MAGA folks getting shot, and Ashley Babbitt was killed, as well as 3 other protesters. Now, do I sympathize with the idea that perhaps certain crooked politicians ought to be removed by force from their office? Of course I do. That is absolutely relatable and a valid line of thinking given what is going on in our banana republic of a country. But guess what? That is not the right thing to do to actually carry out an action. It is not worth dying or getting imprisoned for life to do these things, despite all the bullshit that has been forcibly rammed down our throats. Do not go to DC and open carry your AR or AK on the streets. It is a surefire way to get arrested or worse. Where am I going with this? There are better ways to resist this fraudulent administration that is coming in. Non-compliance. Civil disobedience. If you can afford it, go on strike and don't come into work. Go off-grid and avoid supporting cities that pay taxes to the government as much as possible. Go to all tech sites and apps and help prop those up against the tech giants that have had a hand in this crooked election. Speak out and keep sharing the facts and happenings of corruption that have happened and that will continue to happen now that a socialist, communist, anti-American regime has taken over the US. Expose the lies, hypocrisy, persecution, criminal behavior, and all the other evil things that are going on that the people in power are willing to commit. Right now, the only reason to take up arms and use physical force is in self-defense only. If you have the means, have a CCW, carry pepper spray and a stun gun or taser, whatever you can manage. In a situation where you, your family, or loved ones, or anyone you care about is threatened with death or grave bodily injury, do not hesitate to pull the trigger. Right now, that is the only reason to take up arms. Our goal as patriots is not to turn this political farce into a shooting war, even though the establishment keeps pushing us into that corner like this. There will be more discussion on this topic as we go on.